Welcome to Middleburg, Virginia, as seen through my dirty car window. Middleburg is most famous for its horse country, and also its incredibly small Safeway parking lot, which has a curse upon it which causes patrons to lose their minds and forget how to park. But from the horse part of that is the Middleburg Fall Races. I was so busy watching the kids and doing stuff with the kids that I didn't get any footage of my outfit. And I put a lot of effort into my outfit. I changed multiple times, tried on clothes that I would never normally wear, things that make you wonder, why do I even have this in my closet? I thought, I don't know, for that one occasion, that one special occasion. And maybe today would be that occasion. But of course, there's no footage of me wearing it there. I might as well not even existed. So that's why I'm gonna get some footage of me wearing it now. Maybe you're new to Steeplechase and you're wondering how all of this works. Well, this isn't my first rodeo. It's at least my second, and I'm happy to explain what's going on here. Presenting the Idiot's Guide to Steeplechase. First, you need a horse. That's probably the most important part. Color doesn't matter, but if I've learned anything from horse movies, you need to find one that everyone else has given up on. The best place to find one is at your neighbor's house. He has a horse that he can't control, I promise. You have to get the horse first, because if you get the jockey first, they are significantly slower, so your chances of winning are almost zero. But after you get the horse, you still need a jockey because the horse isn't going to know the course. Sure, they could just follow the other horses, but if they're following, they aren't leading and they're gonna lose, or they can just decide they don't want to do it anymore and wander off to start a new life under a different name. So once you have those two main things, you'll want to find a group of other horses and jockeys that are also there for the same thing. This step is really important because there's no reward money in solo racing. For the start of the race, the horses gather with a vantage point of this blue cone that I really like. They didn't ask me if I like it, but I think they assumed I would. Once everyone is mostly lined up, since there's no starting gate, the race starts. If you've done your homework, got your horse and jockey, and got it to the correct spot, it's now your chance to shine. But you've got to shine for a while because these races are really long. I'm not sure how long this one was specifically, but it's normal for them to be 3 to 4 miles long. Eventually, one of the horses makes it to the finish line. As long as the jockey is still with him, then he is the winner. The winner gets to be ceremoniously untacked at the winner's circle, while the others take the walk of shame back to the stables. Congratulations, you're now ready for your first steeplechase race. So now maybe you're thinking to yourself, I actually don't like horse racing, or I don't like horses. Well, first off, that's super weird that you ended up here. But don't worry, there's still stuff for you to do. Your first option is to talk to people. I know that is pretty scary, so that brings us to your second option, day drinking. Lots of people actually combine the two, but don't worry, you don't have to. My children choose not to drink, and they still find things to do. I do want to clarify that was a joke. My children do not have access to alcohol. The fun part is going around and socializing. People will get terrace spots like what we had, or tailgate spots, and create really elaborate and impressive tailgates with very delicious spreads of food and drinks. Then everyone moseys around visiting each other. Naturally, you want to look your best, so picking a good outfit is important, and this is a great hat occasion, which is my favorite part. If for some reason you've forgotten your hat, first off, how could you do that? Wearing a hat is like the main reason to come. But it's not a problem, there's hat vendors. I love hats, so it's really fun to look through the different hats and fascinators. This is me in a hat I already own. It's also great to notice if your toddler's son tries to walk off with a fascinator. I did notice, and it was returned without a warrant being issued for his arrest. If you're a small child or contain the soul of a small child, there's a whole child area set up. There was a blow-up slide and a small petting zoo with some pretty adorable animals. I heard one child request that the rabbits be released for the handler to then catch, but he declined. We might have had some impressive rabbit races if he had agreed. In a true mom moment, watching my kids pet the animals was the sweetest thing I'd seen all day, at least in the last hour or so. They really enjoyed that, so I can really appreciate whoever had the great idea to put a petting zoo at a horse race. After that, we went to the Sprout Therapeutic Riding Center Craft Station, which is probably not their official name. Consider checking out their website to see the work they do with therapeutic riding and the community. It was a fun day watching beautiful horses, but the exhaustion of watching 3 children at a horse race got to me, so it was time to call it. I gave it the name of Let's Go Home, which we did. Until next spring Middleburg fall races, except you'll be called spring races, I'm bringing my serious hat because I mean business.